what's going on, guys? I'm your Residential Time God, Zeno. Marvel Tokon just had its very first beta weekend, and while it took a hot minute, eventually I was invited to go and play along with my friend. And guys, I gotta say, before anything else, this game is going to be generational when it releases. So much about it feels fantastic. The combos are fun, the music absolutely slaps, and overall, while there's still some changes I like to see to system mechanics, as a very first beta, it definitely succeeded in giving the game a positive press that it needs while it's in game development. But now that the beta weekend has finished and the game has gone offline, what's next? Well, my fellow mashers and true believers, you might be surprised to find out that we don't have to wait too long to hear from our friends over at Tokon HQ. But before I talk about that really quick, if you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel, it would be wildly appreciated. I want to cover this game officially in some form or fashion, so I gotta step my content grind up. Two events are happening in the latter half of September, those being the officially announced Tokyo Game Show and the unofficially announced Sony State of Play. Tokyo Game Show will be taking place September 25th to the 28th and is the largest game festival held within Japan. Many developers go there with new products to unveil, to showcase and talk about their newly released products, or even just to show existing games to a wider general audience. This is the event where Arc System Works has confirmed its presence, as well as stating that Tokon would also be there alongside some of their newly released and upcoming titles. Now, if we take a look at the last thing Arc Sys announced for Tokon outside of the beta, it was the initial reveal trailer all the way back in June during a State of Play almost 4 full months ago. And while a lot of us had assumed that we'd get a new character trailer at the Arc System Works showcase, unfortunately that was meant for things outside of their fighting game division, so we were left waiting once again. However, we just had a really successful beta weekend for the game. People are talking about it en masse again, showing tech and having a blast, so all eyes are back on Tokon. Meaning this game show is definitely primed to be an event where a trailer of some kind can be shown to drive up the hype even more. Now, on the more unofficial side of things, we do have that State of Play that has been rumored to be happening nearing the end of September. We've been hearing rumors about this due to a leak stating that Marvel's Wolverine has a completed trailer that they are potentially planning to show off during that live stream. And if there's a State of Play, there is always a 70% chance that Tokon will be shown in some form or fashion. Now, you might hear me say that and think I'm being a little dumb, but you guys need to remember, while this is an Arc System Works game, it is the first fully funded fighting game by Sony. Sony and PlayStation have invested a ton of money into this game's development, and they want to make sure that this is their flagship golden boy of a fighting game. And so while they're still learning how to go about things like handling a closed beta, you could definitely bet on the fact that they know how to advertise a new game and a trailer for it. Now, I will say once again, this State of Play is not officially announced and could quite possibly not even happen by the end of the month. But if it does, they can be pretty confident that Tokon will show up to shock and hype us all once again. Now, as for the possibilities of what can be shown to us, well, there's a few options, but I think I'll try to go with the safest and make a clean prediction. I think that we are going to get a trailer and that it'll showcase two things. One is a new stage for the game and showing what's in the background, and the other, of course, is a new character. But I don't think they're only going to show one. I'm going to make the gamble that Arc Sys is going to surprise all of us and release 2 characters at a time per trailer. Now, who could these characters be is a hard guess to make, and honestly, anything is possible now that there's no restrictions on any sort of team or group from the Marvel Universe. But if we're talking about what I want in this game, of course it'd be more Spider-Man characters like Venom or Carnage, but if I'm being honest, we're definitely gonna need to see something like Daredevil, Blade, or even 2 members of the Fantastic Four, as they would be the most hyped to announce in a livestream like State of Play or an event like Tokyo Game Show. But this is where I want to ask you guys, what do you think about all of this? Is there really gonna be a State of Play at the end of the month? And if so, what do you think Sony is willing to show us? And do you think a Tokon character trailer would appear at Tokyo Game Show? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and once again, be sure to hit that like and that subscribe. But I've been Zeno, your Residential Time God, signing off.
KO! Excellent! Assemble! Round 2!